Let's talk about the neighborhood expert myth. And let's start with this quite common story. You're a homeowner, you want to sell your home, and you interview an agent, and they highlight the deep local knowledge of your neighborhood and your town. They know the schools, they know the parks, they know the best coffee shops, they know the best restaurants, they know where to shop. They, in short, call themselves the neighborhood expert. They've been living here all their life and they know this neighborhood inside out. Perfect agent to sell your home, correct? Maybe not, because here's the reality. Knowing all that stuff, where the schools are, where the coffee shops are, where the churches are, where you do the best shopping, none of this would actually get your home sold. You know that stuff too. So if that's the criteria for getting your home sold, why don't you just list it yourself? Because familiarity does not translate into visibility. And if your listing, your home for sale is not reaching buyers and it's not reaching the right buyers, all that insider knowledge doesn't matter at all. And the truth is, a lot of these agents, they rely on yard signs, word of mouth, and maybe a few bullet point local stats to get your listing sold. And you might get a handful of calls from neighbors or curious locals, or maybe even an agent who might think they have a buyer, but you're not getting a flood of serious buyers that are actually interested in your house and your neighborhood. My name is Bent Danholm, and I'm a real estate broker and owner here in Central Florida. I've helped lots of people sell their homes in the area over the years. And you could say, in my own way, I am a neighborhood expert, but first and foremost, I'm a marketing expert. And I have the majority of my listings come from people who have tried to list with the local neighborhood expert first and didn't sell their home. And then we get the task, and in the majority of the cases, we get the home sold. Because we know, our team, my team and I, we know exactly what sells homes. We know that the thing that deliver results is not knowing where the coffee shops are. It's not knowing which schools your kids go to, because we can easily pick up that information online. No, what really does deliver results is the right marketing strategy. Creating the right visibility, the right credibility for your listing, targeting your home towards the right buyers, and pricing it right. Those are the keys to selling your home. So let me bring this break this down into four essential pillars of marketing driven selling. Number one, exposure. Your home must appear everywhere where buyers are looking. It must be in the MLS. It must be in Zillow, Realtor.com, Homes.com these days. It must be on Facebook, on Instagram, and YouTube ads, email campaigns, retargeting campaigns, and all that stuff. And it cannot just be listed on these places. It must be actively marketed on these places towards the right buyers. Second most important thing is presentation. These days, more than 90%, I would say close to 100% of all buyers, they see your home online before they even come to look at your home in real life. So you need stunning, professional grade photography. You need a clean video that walks through your property. You need drone shots. You need 3D floor plans. You need 2D floor plans. And you often need expert staging to make buyers fall in love in your house. And then, like I briefly touched on before, you need targeting. You don't want and need to advertise your home to everyone. You want and need to advertise your home to the right buyer. You need to advertise aimed at families, relocating professionals, move up buyers, move down buyers, investors. And that needs to be based on demographics, online behavior, and likelihood to buy, and knowledge about where your buyers are coming from. Pillar number four is pricing, what I would call pricing intelligence. You need to use up-to-date market data and real-time search activity, not just what sold 6 months ago, not just what sold 12 months, not even what sold 2 months ago, but you need real-time search activity. You need to know what your competition is, and you need to know where the demand comes from. And you need the right strategy to set the right price from day one. So let's take a look at each of these four pillars Pillars, not pillows, pillars. First of all, the exposure. Your neighbors might hear about your home through signs in the yard or flyers or whatever you put out locally. But serious buyers are searching online, and there's a pretty good chance that those buyers are coming from far away, maybe from the Northeast, depending on your house, maybe from the Midwest, maybe from Texas, maybe from California, all depending on what type of buyer we're looking at for your specific home. So without the proper MLS syndication, which to be honest, everyone can do, but also paid advertising and email outreach, your home is pretty much invisible, especially now that there's so much on the market again. So what we as marketing-driven agents leverage is algorithms and ads and ad platforms to make sure we put your home in front of buyers who either have shown interest in similar properties or we know would be interested in properties like yours. And that means when we do that they see your home first and not 3 weeks later when the market has cooled. Then there's the presentation part of it. Listing photos matter, listing video matter, listing assets matter, any asset we can do. According to industry data, I've been able to look up, listings with high quality images and video get up to 118% more views. So when you add the video walkthrough and then you can often cut your time on market in half. Photos can be taken on a smartphone and they have decent cameras, but they are not, if you're not a photographer and you don't know how to use a camera, it doesn't really matter how good a camera you have. You need to be able to take the right photos and present your home in the best possible way. So phone photos, they won't cut it. And then there's the targeting. It's no one size fits all. That is outdated. The best agents, no matter who they are, they will segment by buyer type, either family looking for schools, relocating professionals, investors, retirees, empty nesters. Every buyer is as different as the home they're looking at. And each of these buyers needs to see the tailored ad that has the messaging that's highlighted as the feature that they care about. And then, of course, especially now that we have so many new homes on the market, pricing intelligence is almost as important as the rest of it, if not more important these days. So a lot of neighborhood experts, they rely on their gut and past comps. What we do as marketing experts, we use live market data. We use the actual live data, what people are looking for, what's selling. We look at the competition that's been on the market, how long it's been on the market, and what are people searching for, and what are the trends in the market right now. And with that precision, we can actually help attract buyers, serious buyers, and avoid the more serious price reductions. It's not always you can avoid price reductions, I'll be honest with you, but in most cases, you can. So I want you to imagine two agents. Let's call one agent A, or we can call him Bob. He's the neighborhood expert. Bob puts up a sign. He adds the local details to the MLS listing. He may be sharing it on Facebook and the neighborhood groups. He may be sharing it on other social media. He relies mostly on local connections, potentially makes a few calls, and maybe he gets a few offers. That's Bob's approach. Then we have agent B. We can call him Charlie. I don't know. Let's call him Charlie. Charlie is the marketing expert. Charlie launches ads targeting the right people, the people moving into the area, the people who have the profile that fits that specific house you have. And he uses a much wider online outreach. He lists on major platforms, maybe more than one MLS, and he is promoting his listings. He's not just putting them on Zillow or Homes.com or Realtor.com. He's promoting his listings on these platforms to the right buyers. He has a massive database of buyers who are interested in buying in the area, and he uses that database not only to email to them, but also to upload to online, so they see the ads for your home wherever they go online, whether they go on Washington Post, whether they go on Amazon, whether they go on Homes.com, they will see your home, and they will retarget your potential buyers. They will use Charlie will use professional staging, and he will use data-driven pricing. So my question for you is, who do you think gets the most offers? Who might actually get multiple showings the first week? Who might actually get multiple offers the first week? My money would be on Charlie. Before we go any further, if you enjoy watching this video and want to know more about real estate in Central Florida or anywhere else for that matter, please follow my channel or follow me on social media. And if you have the ability on the platform where you're watching this video, maybe also hit that little notification bell, and that platform is obviously YouTube. Make a comment, like the video, maybe share it with somebody who you think could need this information or want this information. Saying, don't keep it to yourself, share it with somebody who needs to know this. So it's also a fact that people want to buy a home from agents they trust. And according to Blockmasters, videos build that trust. So it's not enough to just make a video. You need to make a professional video. You need to make a video that's made in a certain framework so it piques people's interest. So marketing videos are must for anything that you want to sell, whether that's homes or chocolate or tires or whatever you want to sell. Your marketing video must convert. It cannot just inform. So you also need an agent who knows how to work YouTube, who now knows how to write the most effective scripts, who can open with a hook and end with a strong call to action to get people to want to see your home. And that's actual marketing, not neighborhood trivia. But I'm not totally ditching local knowledge, because local knowledge is important. Knowing about the neighborhood, knowing about the area, it's important and it helps, but only as a bonus. So I'm not saying that local knowledge is useless. It absolutely builds trust. So you need an agent or a broker who's first and foremost is a marketeer, and then knows about the local stuff, such as the local schools, upcoming projects, neighborhood culture, where to go shopping, and all that stuff. But it has to be just supplemental. It has to be used at the right moment, and it's not the centerpiece. So I'll tell you how the best agents do it. If they come to see you, they will start by telling you, here's how we will market your home to real buyers. And then they'll say, once people are interested, this is why our local knowledge accelerates the sale. This is why it's important that we can answer the questions about schools, HOA guidelines, traffic, zoning, and all that stuff, but only when we first have the right buyers in-house. So local expertise is high value, but only once it's used after the marketing excellence. So to recap, excuse me, often your neighborhood expert is somebody with some fancy local knowledge but low visibility. Your marketing expert is somebody who can provide you with professional level exposure, targeted and high quality presentation, and a data-driven pricing. And your ideal agent, in my humble opinion, is somebody who has both. Somebody who has the marketing backbone and local context. And why does this matter? It matters because with the right marketing, your home shows up to the right buyers. It looks its best from the beginning, and it's priced using live data. And because you're also a local expert, you still know how to answer the local questions with some confidence. So if you found this helpful, please subscribe and hit the little notification bells. I promise you I'll make more videos like this. But also comment below, let me know if you liked it. Maybe give me a thumbs up or a heart or whatever. So I know I'm doing something right, or if I need to completely change my approach, I would like to know that as well. I'd also like to know what you think about this. Would you prefer an agent who knows everything about your street, who's been living there all your lives, or somebody who actually knows how to sell your home to the most possible, the most appropriate, the most likely buyer? Let me know your answer in the comments. I really do read every single comment myself. And finally, if you're ready to sell or just want to know what you can get for your home and how you could be marketed, feel free to contact me. My team and I, we have sold homes in Central Florida for a long time using exactly the system I'm talking about. And we do deliver consistent buyer traffic and strong offers. So click the link in the description or DM me or give me a call. My number is 407-288-0704. And that is my direct cell. You reach me personally if you call that number. So I'll give it to you again, 407-288-0704. Thank you so much for watching. And don't settle for the neighborhood hype. You need marketing if you want to sell your home. Bye for now. See you in the next video.
Hey, it's Bent Danholm, and listen, if you don't follow this channel, there's a good chance you'll never see me again. I consistently create helpful content for those who are currently in the real estate market. This information can be extremely helpful for your buying and selling needs, so be sure you like and subscribe here. And most importantly, leave a comment to let us know if this video was helpful for you. We're here to help the Central Florida community, and we always love your thoughts and questions. Follow now, and I'll see you with our next helpful video.